In this video, I'm gonna show you 3 ways to stop making boring mixes. So we're gonna turn a basic transition like this to this. When you start getting good in DJing, you'll often find yourself implementing the same techniques when mixing. And doing the same stuff over and over again can get pretty boring pretty fast, not only for yourself, but for the audience as well. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 3 mixing scenarios where you can turn your basic transitions into better ones using 3 advanced mixing techniques. Now, the purpose of teaching you these advanced techniques is to hopefully give you more options when mixing songs together to add more variety and excitement to your DJ sets. And if you really want to get in depth with all the techniques shown in this video, I've included a lesson pack to accompany this tutorial, which you can download over here or down below. Now, before we proceed any further, if you want to get the exact edits I use in this video and all my other breakdown and tutorial videos, consider joining and being a member of my YouTube channel. On top of getting free DJ edits, you also get access to a ton of secret content, like my 1-hour-long tutorial masterclass on scratching and a whole lot more. So join now and help support the channel today. Anyway, with that said, let's begin. So let's go to scenario number 1, where you mix 2 house songs together. So what you just saw was a clean and smooth transition. We simply mixed in our next song, which has a 32-beat intro, onto the current song's chorus, which goes for about 32 beats as well. So the intention of this clean transition was to mix here and to be done by here. But doing this type of transition repetitively can get pretty boring. And so let's try to make this transition a little bit more exciting to give more energy to the dance floor. And so, let's implement a build-up loop transition. So, with quantize on, we're going to make a 4-beat loop on this section over here and tighten it as the next song plays. And at the same time, build this tightening loop up by using a high-pass filter and an echo effect. Now, this type of mixing isn't limited to house songs or songs around 120 to 130 BPM, so feel free to experiment around. Anyway, let's now move on to scenario number 2, where you mix 2 hip-hop songs together.
Slow it down, bust it, bust down, bust it, bust it, bust down on the cat. I came to rap it up, do my thing.
So the difference of this mix compared to the first basic mix example is that here, we're mixing at the outro section of the current song. And though we're trying to implement some smooth mixing, the keys of both songs are simply clashing. And it's unfortunate because both songs have notable melody intros and outros. So what we want to do is highlight that and smoothly mix at the same time. So for this scenario, we're going to implement an acapella link-up transition. So we're going to use an acapella to link both songs together, and it works like this. We're going to mix the acapella at the outro section of the current song. Then we're going to echo out the current song away, load the next song, and cue that in, all while the acapella plays. Then, as the second song reaches the end of its intro, we'll simply echo out the acapella away.
Slow it down, bust it, bust down, bust it, bust it, bust down on the cat. Bring it back, bring it back, hey, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, hey, bring it back, bring
bossy, bossy. I came to rap it up, do my thing.
Using an acapella to link both songs together is a great way to also shift and change genres. And regarding that, let's now move on to scenario number 3, where we'll transition from a low BPM to a high BPM song and at the same time shift genres as well. So what you just saw there was an example of scratch/cue dropping, and that semi-basic technique works by echoing out the previous song away and simply scratch/cue dropping the next song in. Now this technique is an easy and effective way to shift genres and BPMs, but let's take this transition up a notch and make it sound smoother and cleaner. So to do this more advanced transition, you'll need to have the following settings. Number 1. Your first song assigned as a master deck. Number 2. Tempo fader setting set to wide. Number 3. Sync activated on both decks. And one more thing, make sure this setting on Rekordbox DJ is deactivated. So the plan is this. We're going to mix the long intro section of the next song with the long outro section of the current song, and at the same time, slowly bring the BPM of the current song up to match the native BPM of the next song. And don't worry, since both songs are in sync, the next song will simply follow the current song's BPM movement. Now once you reach the next song's native BPM of the current song, we'll simply echo out the previous song away and await the end of the next song's intro. This type of transition works really well when you don't want to interrupt the dance floor with a sudden shift in BPM and genre. But the scratch/cue dropping transition has its own place and time. Either way, you're good with both. And that kind of applies to all the transitions shown in this video, basic and advanced. At least now, you have more options on how to rock the dance floor. And you made it to the end of the video. Let me know in the comment section down below which transition was your favorite and why. And with that said, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.